My point still stands. I don't... This whole thing with... I just feel guilty about it. My feelings for her are... I'm pretty sure they're real. I care about her. She just...
So?
I don't know, last night she said that she loved me, and it just kinda...
Made you think of me?
Yeah.
I see this as an absolute win.
Honestly.
How many times did you tell me you didn't think anyone could ever love you?
Several.
And look at you now. You're being too hard on yourself. You know that. You're beating yourself up over nothing.
Isn't
I mean, if you want me to be mad, I can be mad. Want me to yell at you? Come on, Kyler, what the hell?
It's kind of what I expected, in all honesty.
Really? Are you serious?
I don't know, I've never really done this thing before, so...
Kyler, do you remember that night in Ledford's training ground? Do you remember what the three of us promised each other?
Made a lot of
remember.
promises in Ledford, Derek. I didn't get to keep many of them.
Let me jog your memory. No matter what happens, we always have each other's backs.
Aye.
We stick together.
We always have each other's backs. And we stick together.
But I didn't have yours. Not well enough, at least.
My knowledge, I got shot from the front.
And I should have been in front of you then.
Well, I'm here now, aren't I? I'm right here. That's
We're
never gonna
both here.
change.
But you're not...
What do
here.
you mean? Yes, we are.
We're right beside you.
I'm on your left. Eric's on your right. We're all sitting here, watching the water.
We've not left your side. Not here, not in the north, not against Grayson. By the way, that was incredible.
Truly incredible. You beat his ass. I knew you had it in you.
That was luck and
Name off the
footwork.
list.
I'm sorry, what was that? What was that?
That was
Luck and
lucky.
what?
Luck and footwork?
No, I don't think that's what I said.
No, I'm pretty sure that's what you said. Ah, who knew?
What's wrong?
Don't cry.
I just... missed you, so...
Well, we're never leaving. So, there's nothing to miss.
We might not always be talking, you know, we've got lives too. New jobs. Adric's a
Kinda rough.
handful.
That's
Yeah.
true, yeah. We have our own things, but we'd never leave you.
Not unless
We
you
like to
want
catch
us
up.
to.
Right, not unless you want us to. And if that's the case, just let us know.
Please don't leave.
No hard feelings. Glad to hear that, honestly. Don't want to leave your side either. Don't think I could. Not by
Nor
choice, at
I.
least.
We got her out, Cat.
I saw. By the gods, I saw.
She's free now.
She looks so happy.
Yeah.
Haven't seen her that happy since she was little. Thank you, Kyler.
It's the least I could do. I think I know how you felt. At least a little bit of what you felt when you first saved her from Ledford.
Yeah. It was so hard. All I wanted to do was keep her by my side. But I knew that my side wasn't the safest place for her.
Yeah.
Saddens me that you know how that feels now, but I'm proud of you.
I love you too. I really do.
I love you too, Kyler.
You're like a brother to me. I'll always love you.
Are you sure everything's okay?
That's up to you.
Peachy. Just peachy.
I want to go back to Ledford soon.
What for?
Things I've left.
What did you leave behind there?
Important things that I should have taken with me, but didn't think about it. Plus, I needs to go back for Morgrim and...
Right. Gods, I remember that.
I want to be back a year ago. I want to be worrying about lessons and homework and drinking at the tavern and...
That was so fun. Remember when you spilled your ink all over your homework? Oh, and when you finger painted with your homework.
That
You know how
happened?
Marin even took that? Yes! He got so drunk in the tavern that he ended up finger painting his homework all over it and returning it to Marin the next day. I didn't finish mine at all. I
Oh,
was too
God.
drunk, but he at least tried. I think he got some points for that, actually.
Wow, points to you then, Kyler.
It was ingenious.
You're an artist.
Right. Do you also remember what I told you in the tavern? Body covering?
You said a few things.
I know, I said a lot. God, I wouldn't ever shut up. Well, I told you not to let that hard shell around you consume you. Keep that light inside of you. Protect it, yes. But don't let it ever go out. Don't harden yourself so much that all you are is just a shell of what you really were.
I'm trying.
You're making sure to do that, right? Good.
Trying to be happy and be in charge and act like I know what I'm doing around people, but when it's just us three, well, I'm not.
Well, obviously you're doing something, right? Otherwise you wouldn't cut the eye of, God, a captain of the guard.
Yeah, who would have imagined that? Gods, the captains of the guard were butt ugly in Ledford. Thank God you found a hot one.
I guess I'm kinda lucky, huh?
Hell yeah, you are.
I disagree. All skill.
That is true.
I told her about almost everything.
Almost.
Well, she doesn't know who I'm supposed to be, as far as I know. Knows about
I suppose that isn't
my
really your
past and
secret to share.
the drugs and you guys.
You really shared everything.
I didn't.
You don't open up to people like that too often.
No. I didn't get
She
to.
really is special to you, isn't she?
I didn't get to properly have it with you before everything happened.
Can I ask you a question?
Of course.
Do you trust her?
I don't know. I trust her to do certain things. I trust her to fulfill a duty. I believe the things she says. But I know there are things I can't say. Because it would put her in a bad position.
Everyone's allowed their secrets, Kyler. Didn't we just establish that even we've kept secrets from each other?
Honestly, yeah.
I thought you knew.
I'm not exactly the brightest torch.
Well, then,
Yeah, for being the High Imperial son, he really was lacking in his grades. Couldn't even write.
Okay, so a
Or
lot of
read.
my soul. A lot of my soul, not a lot of actual reading.
you don't seem angered by it.
There's no reason to be.
I know you cared about Kat too.
Still do. She knows. I told her as much. I love Kat. Always will. With all my heart. But I love you too. That's the thing, Kyler, and that's the thing you taught me. How to care for someone, for real. If it makes you feel any better, I'm glad it was you and not whatever his name was. Awen.
Well, to be fair, I love Tarek too. But he had his own path to walk. I love you, Kyler. You are my path. That doesn't mean you aren't allowed to walk paths that aren't mine either.
There's always part of my heart reserved for you. Forever.
And mine belongs to you. Forever.
I still wish I got to tell you before everything went to shit in Ledford.
I knew. And I know now.
I'm worried the same thing's gonna happen here. But I also
Then don't let it happen.
don't want to be too quick on the draw, I guess.
Well, it is scary. Falling in love, usually it is. That's why they call it falling in love. They don't call it walking in love. It's a trust fall onto the other person. She trusted you when she told you it.
The word has more meaning
I
after...
trusted you when I told you it.
Yeah, after you told me. After I felt it with you and after you got hurt at Ledford.
Mm-hmm.
Just meant different, I guess. Had more weight to it.
You hear that? He's learning.
So he is.
Learning what? That it hurts?
How to grow.
Exactly.
I thought after Grayson I could start a new chapter. No longer hunted or pursued by someone like that from my past. I figured that would be the greatest time to move on and learn how to not be caught up in the past. And yet,
Then why are
Here
you
I
going
am.
back to Ledford?
Exactly. The past is a part of us, but doesn't have to hold us back. Just makes us who you are.
going back to Ledford is part of the journey. Steps forward, not backwards, hopefully.
If that's the case, you say there's something you left there you need. It's part of your journey. What are you hoping to find, Kyler?
Closure, I guess.
Well, I like the sound of that.
Closure. I like it too.
You come with me, yeah?
Always.
And forever.
Kyler, for the briefest moment, a gust of wind passes over the water and cascades over your body. It's common in this open space. But it feels as though, for just the briefest moment, it swirls around you, a light pressure upon your left shoulder and your right. Though it is just wind, for a moment it feels as though hands gently placed upon your body. And the wind carries on toward the hills, and the voices recede.
So the rumors are true. There is another one. Goodness me. You can imagine my surprise.
So, you, well, I don't think you have a name that you've given yet, have you?
No, not really.
What do I call
was
you then?
curious.
Stranger?
I heard there was another Drow.
Hmm.
You can go by the same moniker that everyone else does. They call me the Viper. How spooky.
Dramatic.
You do not deserve my name. I only came here out of curiosity. I had been told that there was a Drow male, and so here you are. Curious. I see no chains on you.
No, nor on you.
There would never be chains on me.
Hmm.
I am not here to be anyone else's slave or property.
I understand that sentiment.
Do you?
No one wants to be chained.
Well, most people don't. I know a few noble women that do. I wasn't going to talk to you, but my curiosity has gotten the better of me, I suppose.
Mm-hmm.
How long has it been since you've been in the Underdark? What of our home?
Well, I heard a few things. But,
Hmm?
well, information is a commodity. But you understand?
A commodity.
Hmm. Value. There's value. You know that.
And pray tell what you have to negotiate with me.
If
You
we-
are half naked standing on the side of water.
So you're gonna mug me for information about your home?
I'm merely asking you a question. We can be cordial with each other, or I can be not so cordial.
It does strike me as strange, though, asking about the home,
Mhm.
being a male drow and such, on the
I have not
surface,
been there.
nonetheless.
I have not been home for well over 1,000 years. I assume then that you have not been in some time,
No.
considering your answer.
I have heard rumors, though, if you would like to hear them.
Rumors.
Hmm.
Many times rumors have no validation to them, but I will indulge. Why not?
Sure. Well, apparently the Underdark's at war.
At war.
Hmm.
Have the Duergar finally made their move?
Apparently so.
Who cares?
Hmm.
To be expected, I suppose. If you are worried, I am here to hurt you or threaten you. I am not.
You have done that by now.
Merely curious. You understand me then?
I do.
No, my enemies are in the city, not out here.
What makes them your enemies?
Well, a great deal of them want to see me dead, when all I have done is do as their nobles have paid for. You would think that people that rule their own would only ask people such as myself to do things that are within the law, but I suppose not.
They're humans, they're greedy.
Oh, there is nothing wrong with greed, my friend. Everyone is greedy.
But they act like they're not.
Taking for oneself. There's nothing wrong with that. There you go. They act like they're not, and they stand on their soapbox, so on and so forth. Not as bad as the dwarves, though.
And they get people like you to do their dirty work.
Stunty fuckers.
Keep their hands clean. I understand how it goes.
It is good business, though. They pay well.
I'd imagine.
You
Especially
do not
with...
strike me as a slave.
No.
Why do you not do the same?
I don't know. I just...
There is money to be made up here. People unwilling to do their own work. People like us that can profit. Live like nobles ourselves.
In a city that is a tinderbox.
We live below the city. If it burns, we are unaffected.
But your profits are.
And then we go to the next city, my friend.
A nomad
Surely.
lifestyle.
You would know this from your dealings with the Dread Knives, no?
Never said I had any dealings with dread knives.
It's my job to know people in this city.
They've had dealings with me, I
You
suppose.
really think that somebody could go around making noises and problems on the streets, trying to kill one of the only Drow in the city? And I would not know.
I figured you were
did
working
hear,
with them.
However, what you did about it.
Oh yeah?
Apparently, there does not seem to be any more of this serenity coming through Olbeck anymore.
Curious.
Very well done.
Well. Karma, I suppose, if you believe in it.
No, I do not believe in karma. Nobody gets what they deserve. Everybody gets what they earn. There will be those who deserve death, but they will never get it because they do not earn it. They are careful. There will be those who deserve riches beyond comparison, but they will never get it because they do not earn it, you see.
And the noblemen you are working for, did they earn it? By getting you to do it?
Of course not. They've earned their status through other people's efforts. But as long as I get paid, I don't care.
I'll be honest, I figured you'd be a little more annoyed of the lack of serenity coming into the city. It being a big part of things.
It was nowhere near as big as you think it was. Sure, people buying drugs over and over again is a nice, quick, easy way to make silver. I just moved cities.
So bigger things than serenity, huh?
Of course. Even you would know that, I'm sure. You are not from this kind of society.
What gave it away?
Is she a friend of yours?
Yeah, we're acquaintances. She's probably just concerned for me.
Acquaintances? Oh, you must be very persuasive. If an acquaintance would be willing to go with you to Holbeck.
Yep.
And to be around you and an older man every day.
You
Something
didn't-
like that feels like it would be much closer than acquaintances.
You didn't care so much about the serenity, then why attack those people?
Attack who?
Well, I mean, she was shot by a crossbow. Poisoned. It's kind of your shtick, isn't it?
Paid to do it.
By whom?
Now, why would I ever tell you this?
Worth a shot, I suppose.
I do admire the candor. There are a couple other people of your friends that I speak to regularly. Not as trustworthy as you may think. If they do what it is I've asked them to, they'll know soon enough. These people don't pay as well anymore, you see, and I'm ready to leave the city. But there are people who are very upset about the lack of serenity. Very. It is not me. Consider this a warning from one Drow to another. I am sure soon enough there will be someone who wants you dead.
Nothing new there.
Now you can leave before it happens.
Yeah. So you're leaving the city then? Fuck Edwick.
Why would I care about a human city?
True. It takes time to set things up in a new one after you left, doesn't it? Doesn't it make more sense to try and protect what you have rather than to rebuild?
You set things up before you have to leave. Wherever I go is already ready for me. You have to think ahead, otherwise you'll die in a human's world.
Hmm. They tend to hold most of the cards. Not all the trinkets, though, right?
Perhaps. I feel satisfied with my gauge for your character. If I have a use for you, I will come find you, I'm sure.
Very
Try
good.
not to get yourself killed by humans.
Okay, sure. Try not to shoot me with a poisoned crossbow if you can, then. But money's money, I understand.
You understand. We will speak again, Kyler.
Kyler, are you okay? What happened? What was that black cloud?
I'm fine, just sizing me up.
Who are you talking to?
Tell you about it later. Now's not the time.
Alright.
You okay?
I'm fine, yes. I was just enjoying the fresh air,
Fresh water?
Well, yes, and that. I was mainly saying that because the forge can get hot and stuffy.
Yeah.
Are you alright?
I need to get my fucking sword back, though. Come on.
Perfect. What was that cloud of smoke? Is that what I thought it was?
It is. It's a trick.
The thing that our elven friend mentioned?
Yeah. It's to distract people so you can make a quick getaway.
I see. So that is him?
Goes by the name of the Viper. That's what people call him.
The Vibe? What a name.
Hey.
Afternoon, Rin.
Afternoon.
Yeah.
Oh,
Afternoon.
I should totally have my other stuff on. Apologies. Everything okay?
Yeah, no, I was trying actually to find you.
Oh, sorry, I can go.
No, it's okay. No, it's just, you know. You doing alright?
Yeah, why?
Well, you did come back from Hayloth and everything, so I'm just making sure you're doing okay. Actually, I'm here to find you about something. Pulls out 1 silver. If you could give that to Arn as part of the payment for the blade, I'd really appreciate it. Now,
Sure.
it is just 1 silver, so 2 more, but time to run some money, so I want to make sure that I make good on my word. And even though I don't have all 3 silver to pay, better pay 1, than nothing, right?
Sure. I'll, get it to him when I see him next.
Hey, I wanted to ask you something. It's gonna sound really weird, but I'm kind of looking into things regarding Maya, the Hobbit. No, it's not a weird, Hobbit thing that you talked about before, where it's like, what you talked about before?
What do you need?
It's something about, Hobbit? Was she from Letford?
She was.
Alright. Okay, that helps me a little bit. Do you know if she was ever close to anyone from Letford or Why here?
Why are you asking
Aside
this?
from Ambrose. Well, 6 months ago, she escaped from a jam with 2 others. One I know, the other one I don't. Kinda need to find out about this other one, and wondering if she ever mentioned anything about the event.
Nothing to me.
Right. Do you know anybody that she will talk to?
Check around the
Aside from
the
Ambrose?
farm village. That's where she spent most of her time.
We may want to move out of the way. I think the carriage is coming in.
Everyone else she was close to was probably dead, Rin.
Right. Well, just checking. Kind of going on a goose chase, so seeing what I can do. Actually, is it coming this way?
Probably not.
I'm not sure, to be honest.
Horses' clip clops are really loud.
Sounds like it's going away. I'm
Never
realizing
mind, yep,
that
it's
yes,
going away. I was pretty sure it was going this way.
they are very loud, to be fair.
Yeah.
Just realized
Anyway.
how large the clovers are on this hill.
Oh yeah, you're right.
They're fucking huge.
Wow, that's fucking massive. Shit.
Anyways,
Yeah.
shall we?
Yep.
Definitely think it'd be good to have your sword on you. Even in the city.
Definitely.
Especially in the city.
Especially in the city.
So, what have you been up to today, Anything interesting? Or just same old?
Had a few rough conversations with people. And rough.
Sorry to hear that.
Bittersweet, you know how it is.
Bittersweet. Don't often hear you use that word.
I don't normally get sweet.
You don't, actually. Typically, you're just,
Bitter.
broody in the breast. I'm glad you got some sweet, even though it was bitter.
I managed to get one of my charges free.
Oh?
Getting her out of the city. Alexis.
Congratulations. That is big news.
It's good, but it just means I won't be there. Haskell?
You know, it gets harder and harder by each day to call you Arsling. I fear I respect you too much now.
Where's that?
How are you two doing today?
Oh.
Haven't done anything to warrant that today.
Today? We're not talking about today, lad.
In general.
What are you doing though? Up to anything?
Was just walking back to the forge. Not really, no.
I'm trying to find Eli. Have you seen him? I need to help the lad go
No,
bury
actually.
something.
Not today.
Go bury something. I have not, no.
I'll take a quick look around,
Sorry.
see if I can find the man. If I can't, then
Need a hand with
that's how it
anything?
is.
Yes, do you?
He just needs to, as we spoke about, he needs to bury his past. I had him write out
Right.
about anywhere from 5 to 10 pages about what he felt he has done wrong. All of his deeds, working for the bandits, everything.
You gave him homework.
Putting pen to parchment and reliving each and every one of those. In a way. But it's also a ritual. It's important to us. Especially for those that come with a less desirable background. Taking it out,
Aye.
putting it in the ground where it belongs forever. It's part of
Fair
growing.
enough.
Well, let's split here. I'm gonna go ahead and run. Apparently Yus has been up to diving into the Kingswood.
What?
That area is
something to
forbidden.
do.
She'll get shot on sight or something like that. I don't know.
Something to do with goblins and a troll. I think you said it was an ogre.
They
Ogre.
mentioned the goblins earlier. Are
Ogre.
there ogres and goblins in the Kingswood?
I believe you can debrief you best. Myself, I got my task to handle.
that
And yours
point, might
says
as well
what?
do it
Going to
with
tackle
on.
them alone?
I think she already fought them.
She
went
already
with
fought
a
them?
small group, Aldo, some others, and then
For fuck's sake, and they're
Although
alright?
I'm not surprised.
Crawfish
Aldo
people.
seems like just the lad to go
Crawfish
contact
people. What is it that's about crawfish?
Uh,
I don't know.
gods, I have no idea. Not one. I am awkwardly tired today. My eyes are a little bit scratchy. You ever been there? Your eyes just feel like there's dust in them.
Scratchy?
I'm pretty sure that's called
There's
age.
dust in them?
Could be age. Perhaps I'm just old.
Paladins in the church that come out here to make sure everything's alright and everything's safe.
Yes,
Oh, the
darling.
strong
Come with me
people.
really quick. Right over to this tree.
Aye, aye.
The stronger people.
Is there a reason for the scarf? We're not an A-lot anymore.
Yes,
It's comforting.
we're still pretty strong ourselves.
Fair enough.
Myself gallivanting with Arn, and you doing as you do as well. We're not to interfere with each other because we offer each other freedom. It's important. The King's
Aye.
Wood can get you killed, and Sir Hilden would be dreadfully feeling miserable about it. You're in trouble when he was going out
Agreed.
there tracking you today. Perhaps
Also, you-
just a word with him to have an understanding regarding the Kingswood.
You fought orcs? No, fuck. Drow and goblins? Without telling us.
You weren't to be found this morning. I couldn't find you. We weren't waiting.
Well, 1 second, Kyla. Almost done. But yeah, if you could just talk to Sir Hilden a little bit today, it eases concerns, assuage them a bit perhaps, then maybe there could be a common ground. I understand I wasn't around, but again, you have the freedom to do as you please, woman. I'm not going to judge you. Even if you get yourself killed, I will feel miserable for it, but you have that choice to make. It's your life. However,
I tried to explain to him that, things just happened. It was not like I intended on doing it. It just
I
happened, and I'm
understand.
going to go around and fix it. But he was very aggressive, yelling at me as if I was the leader of the group. I did not
think
appreciate
he's just
that.
scared of having almost killed you. That's why. Imagine if him as my brother killed the woman I love. That's all he's saying. That's where his heart lies. He's just worried about being the man who killed something I cared so much. After all, you do leave remarkably big footprints, dear. There's not many people who could in this place. We have the
I
one in the
realized that,
forequarter. That's the
yeah.
only one I think of. Yes, aye. Well, and there's the warden. I forget his name. But
Just for now, with all the attention.
You can pay me when we're at the edge of town, I suppose.
Okay.
Well, if you need help, I can go grab my equipment. I don't mind.
I can.
I was worried.
Yes.
It's just something about this caudal that makes people.
is that all I could do for you, Mr. Leon?
It's probably empty, yeah. No on.
Where is that old man at? Ugh.
You didn't happen to go to Body Roll, did you?
No.
You know the warband that was there?
Of orcs?
Aye.
Heard about them.
Apparently, the goblins and the ogre that were here had that sigil.
They were camping, right?
Don't tell me you went there.
No, you told me they were camping.
That's right, I did.
Yeah.
Yes. They were camping in bushes.
Might have been pushed in this direction by the Imperials, perhaps?
Ireland is weak right now. I would say more of the lines of petty revenge, maybe.
Possibly. They were under
Yeah, if I
a leader,
heard
though, weren't
correctly.
they? Big.
Yes.
Yeah.
The one that shot javelin-sized arrows.
Yeah, that's the last fucking thing we need right now.
Aye, it is.
It's something to be.
That's why I was so intent on your son, because of that.
Yeah. Not much for it now.
That there's no telling.
Just let people know and to be on their guard, I guess.
I already told the captain to double that she more than likely would need to double patrols around there and check those types of bushes.
In the Kingswood? Yeah. Especially if there's fucking nobles going out there.
Well, that is the noble area, so more than likely that will happen.
Fuck the nobles.
Well, there's already double guards in the noble district.
I would have preferred talking about courtesans. That would have been better.
You see, that's what happens with age. You just end up talking to yourself.
You. Ah, there you are, Eli. Good, I only had to say 3
Do you talk to
paragraphs
yourself?
myself.
Sometimes.
Are you ready to go?
I am.
I'm sure he does. He was his only friend for an entire month. At least.
You have
Look
friends?
at you. You're like walking tree bark. I gotta take this
Look
man
at
out.
you.
Did you want to come along?
Yeah, I'll come along.
Sure.
We need a shovel. That or we make you do it by hand. It's a bit ugly, yeah? What would you prefer?
I can do it from either, whichever works.
Hands would have more meaning. You'll carry the pain for a time. All right.
Shows
no,
you
hands it
more
is.
determination.
So we're going to that big rocky
good
outcrop,
spot.
right? Lots of rocks in the ground.
Somewhere where we can have some privacy. Sure. Do you know somewhere? Can you think of one?
I know a place.
Go ahead,
Above the
Kyler.
cave,
Either way.
possibly.
Possibly. Aye. Let's see what Kyler takes us. Let's let the lad show us the way. And you got your papers, right? Yes, you do. Excellent.
Aye. Actually, you'll notice he has 6 papers.
My Fernin, lady.
Twist.
Rotten Kyler, I can't screw that up again. They'll kill me.
What did you call him?
I have trouble speaking with the elves. I'm trying my best.
Were you trying to say Naver?
No, say good day. Hello.
Ah.
Oh no, I can only speak my native language. That other than that, I don't know anything about them elves.
Elves have a very unfamiliar tongue to me. It constantly gets my tongue all up in a jumble, and I don't understand. But it's fine. You know,
Yeah.
I'm just graying a bit.
You have to roll your R's.
Roll.
Roll them.
I can do.
Naver. Naver.
Roll. No air.
No air.
Never. Nope. I can't do it.
Naver.
Nope. That sounds over.
Nader.
No da.
Zug Zug.
Zug Zug? Is that goblin?
No, I think that's Elvish for why am I green?
Oh no, I heard something about Loktaga.
Word.
I believe it.
Anyway, here I was thinking. But if you wanted to do it up on top of the hill, maybe.
Yeah.
That has a bit more. I don't know.
Well, we have some accompaniment. Eli, find yourself a nice patch. Wherever you like. Could be the flower bed, could be here. Could be somewhere in these branches, could be further up the hill. Find some place where you feel fitting to put this to rest.
Okay, so I'm just going to tell them that I was not involved with anything.
Alright,
That's
you're
what
gonna have to
I'm
get in
going
the
to
middle
tell
without
them.
marring the patch, otherwise people
The
will see you
white-haired
looking.
people, the swamp people.
Rolling.
As long as they don't say you were there.
With a 16, you do a remarkably good job of not bending or breaking many of the flowers or their stalks.
Does he get stung by a bee?
No.
Damn.
As a DM, 17. The work is tiring but meaningful. Every little patch of dirt, rock, and just general debris that you pull out of your way feels like a passing of a moment in your life. And even as dirt cakes under your fingernails, and even your pinky on your right-hand side shears up a bit, splits, you move past the pain. The pain is irrelevant. This is a true opportunity to make things right in a way that people are rarely given. You saw your bandit brothers and sisters get murdered and killed. And now here, you get to write a new story. One of your own. Surely you dig deeper and deeper, till you finally feel, a foot or so down, that you've made a hole suitable for your past to rest forever.
Starts saying them known individually.
Good man.
Now you notice he has a sixth one. But this one's harder for him to put down.
Good man. It's never easy. But this is your chance. Your truest window. And we're here for you. We see you. All of us.
Gently puts the drip back on.
There you are. Put your foot atop it. Pat it firm. it now sits. Sir Hildum, you as witness, will you say you have witnessed this?
Aye.
Kyler, Lordling,
Mm.
you as witness, will you say that you've witnessed this?
I have.
Yes, sir?
Aye.
I too stand witness. Your past is buried. You're ready to start growing again.
I guess there's a step, right?
Take the time today. Walk with Sir Hildum. Have him show you around to some of the things that are important to him. Learn the man. That's your task for the day. Only take an hour or two. Just enough time to talk. Good man. Alright, we're done here. If you, Kyler, as the Lordling, have anything you wish to say to Eli, feel free. Myself and Sir Hildum will be right over here. Come here, sir.
Hey.
Remember, Kyler's the heir. He deserves the same respect.
Even without knowing he's an heir, I won't give any. Wouldn't treat the lad any harm.
Let them speak. You can speak to the man after.
When Arn told me what he intended to do with you up in Aloth, I played your case. I can see when someone's done things in the past that they want to make up for. It's a feeling I feel too. When he told me what he planned to do, that being he wanted to kill you, I was reminded of the person who carried me out of Stowling when I was bleeding out. But that was then. This is now. You're part of something bigger now. Something with heart. Something with honor to fight for. And I've been where you've been. I know there's an adjustment period. A lot of it doesn't make sense, but over time, you come to appreciate that there's something bigger than you. Something more meaningful. If you hold up to the things you're promising to doing, you'll become an even better man than you are now. So, I hope the best for you.
I guess I can try.
Of course.
No, I doubt I'll be standing any upstand in normal man at this point.
But we'll see what happens.
We'll see what happens. I don't expect anything great from you yet at the moment, just, you're healing, so to speak.
Right.
Very good. Come on. Unless there are any words you have.
I apologize for what I've done at least. I'll try to at least.
I'm sure you'll show us with actions as well as words. Welcome to the group.
Thanks, Kyler.
Of course. What about the other two, actually, now that I think about it?
So, you know how this hatchet is very special to me because it is Erica's hatchet and such, but it got a little damaged and stuff. And I was thinking that perhaps it is time to
I'll have to say goodbye to them.
and start using the steel axe that I have gotten. However,
You don't think you can convince them to
I have made
take a similar path?
draw me a drawing of a new axe that perhaps could use the metal as detailing work. It is
I
quite
want
a
to try.
wonderful drawing. Like,
I really do.
I can show it to you.
I'll tell you right now,
It's going to be detailing on top of it.
they won't be happy with.
Piece of paper, and I'm sure.
Well, they still owe me some
They won't be.
Heg dollars and Morgan coins, so if that has any sway.
imaginative. I'm sorry, darling. It looks
I know they
like
probably won't
you have
turn back from what they have.
Is this a dog?
And I know
The bear! Of course it's
I'm
a
supposed to
bear.
forget my past, but
Of course it's a bear. You bear.
I still love them as my family either way.
Looks sharp.
But I can't walk the path they have now.
Aye. That is the intention, yeah?
I like it.
Some things you have to let go to move forward.
Of
They
course,
have
the
their
trick
path,
is
you have
more-
yours. Hopefully they intersect sometimes, maybe they'll even join you.
Seems odd.
But-
He's joyful for one, and
For
like,
now.
I hope so.
Like, there's
Cheers.
a lot less weight on
If-
his shoulders, which is funny seeing how you
if
take
it
on
comes to
more
it,
responsibility, but I think he's
let
finding
me do-
satisfaction. But that
I
is
have
good.
one shuffle request though.
That will be another conversation.
When it comes to Morgan and Heg,
Between Eli and
can you let
Marcus.
me deal with it?
Have them meet. Eye to eye.
I won't get involved unless I'm told to.
If they have any unresolved disputes, let them solve it. Preferably with fists.
Thank you, lad.
Of course.
Get it out. Make it clear. And then
Come on now.
Supervisor, if it gets too bloody, break it up. Have them have a drink after.
Perhaps I should join
Yeah.
in. Marcus
Might make some comments.
He might. That's fine.
Aye.
But again, somewhere private. Somewhere where they can get the measure of each other. And Kyler, it'd be wise if you're there for that as well. Just
What's
to be on the
this?
safe side. I've given instruction to Sir Hildum to have Eli meet with Marcus now that Marcus is a member of our company as well. Let them get out anything that might be between them. Get it over with. Preferably with fists, nothing beyond pugils if they have to. Once it's done, have a drink, be bonded. Let there be no burden between the two.
Alright.
Good.
Understood.
Good man. So you, attached to Sir Hildum, go for a lovely walk. Again,
I'll
later,
watch over.
whenever Sir Hildum says it's time. Yeah, if you want to go with. That'd be good. And, darling, I'm going to leave you to it as I mysteriously disappear into the wind.
Aye. Alright,
Look at
I'll see you
so
later.
Charming and beautiful. Ah, you will. And, I'll be wearing something nice.
Okay.
Ugh.
Did you just cough?
No, I threw up
Should
in
make
my
sure you're not
fucking
getting
mouth.
sick.
Sooner rather than later.
You should see me lift her. It's a beautiful sight.
I doubt.
Done it once. Not very far.
You're
How many
gonna.
bones did you break?
Yeah, you're gonna end up in a chair.
Don't look at me. I'm a man of iron. I might. You're strong.
Well, 2 times you carried me like that 5 feet earlier, remember, after the
that's
whole
true.
cave
I
area.
do remember that.
Yeah.
That was marvelous.
And then you tripped.
I only tripped because I was distracted. Anyway, good day, gentlemen.
Be safe.
Love you, darling. See you soon.
Love you too.
Remember,
Bye.
getting married.
Should we do with
Alright.
this sooner rather than later?
Deal with what?
Him and Marcus.
Well, we're doing it. Probably a little later.
Okay.
Alright.
Find me when you do.
Probably when the sun is a little bit lower.
Okay. Yeah, find me when you
Harder to
do,
see.
and I'll leave you two to share wisdom.
So, Lordling, Pat, what do you think of all of your knights that you're collecting?
Is he a knight, or is he, like, kind of attached to us? I didn't realize he was knighted.
I think he was knighted up in the north after your father and them had a rather aggressive bout.
Yeah, I'll have to check with that. We need fresh faces. It's, yeah. Things are, well, we're growing and
You
growing's
know-
important, I suppose.
Did you and Marcus already have conversation? I mean, he's... No offense to him, but he has been progressively getting more and more racist to my kind, and also called Tang it earlier today. So I want to make sure that he's not also racist towards you.
No, not at all, actually.
Oh, okay.
Do you want to have a word with him?
He just says...
It might be wise just to make sure, because you know his history, do you not?
No, I don't.
You don't. Well, since
Oh.
you are lordling,
Is
I
he
feel
Imperial?
very wrong to let you know. He's what they call defector.
Ah, okay. Right, okay, I see.
Aye.
Doesn't bode very well. Okay.
So, yeah, that is how he was raised, and he is fiercely believing that I am nothing but a monster. Thing is nothing but an object, sort of thing.
I'll have a word with him.
Like straight up, he was drowning in the fucking swamp, and he refused, like outright refused, my help specifically.
Understood. I'll go find him now.
Don't make it too obvious either.
He is getting
This is
okay
something
with
that
it, just so
should
you know,
be
it's not
done,
like
but not
critical,
to be
but
asked for.
yeah.
No, his ass is grass, Yasa.
What do you mean?
I'm taking him out for good.
No?
He's too racist to be kept alive. What are these? What the fuck is this?
You know, blood that just never went away. They just been here. I don't... Wait. Dream Thimberry. Whoa, it's a plant? What the fuck? Huh.
Yeah, so that wasn't weed. What did you do to me?
Oh no. What do you mean?
Yeah, so I'm just gonna talk to him. I'm just gonna talk to him. I'm just gonna talk to him. I'm just gonna have a conversation with him. I'm just gonna talk to him. I'm just gonna have a conversation. A small conversation, yes. I'm just gonna have a quick little chat. I just want to talk to him. I just want to kill him. I just want to talk to him.
Kyler, you are giving me a concern. He's like, okay, he's getting better, but sometimes he gets really bad about it. And it's just so, yeah, just so you know what you're getting into with him is sort of thing.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Fine.
You make me so concerned.
You're doing you a heckin' concern.
I have quite a big heckin' concern. And the fish standing out in the middle of a road. She okay?
Ah, yes. I am completely and utterly fine. I was just talking in my head. Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
I was looking for you. Were you?
Hmm?
You bitch. I was looking for you. Did you sell the fish already? Did
No,
you
Gregor
serve
put them in a
yet?
box.
Oh, right in the box.
Yeah.
Do you know where?
Yeah.
What box?
Yeah.
Are we gonna sell it to them?
You asked so much of me, Raylan. We need to find Gregor first because it's in his house.
I
And
don't.
While I
don't-
could
oh
get
God.
into his well,
I don't need to ask any. Oh.
I mean, that door is probably still busted from when I broke into it.
I don't need to ask anything of you. I just wanted to sell the fish. I
fine.
have things. I
Let's
need
go
to
sell
do
the fish.
anyways.
Let's go sell the fish. Go on, come on. No, come on, Raylan. Fine. All right, we'll go to the fucking Scribery. Some things I need to look for in there too.
That sounds like a...
I should stay close
Well,
to
then
you.
let's go there first. You should stay close to her.
You.
Me?
You.
Why?
Something that guy said who was talking to me.
What did he say? You
Well-
still have things to explain. After the Scribery, we talk.
Well, Raylan, he's the leader of the Black Serpent.
So I've heard.
Mm-hmm. And the
Oh,
Black
wait,
Serpent
what?
shot you.
Did he threaten you with me?
No. Though he asked if I knew you when you popped out of the water, and I said, she's an acquaintance. And he said, an acquaintance you managed to convince to go to Holbeck with you. And I was like, you're testing me, you little fucking cunt. So, that's all that was. It was sizing me up, so to speak.
I see. Okay.
Being the only other drow in the city, apparently.
Well,
I suppose it makes sense.
Hmm.
Hello, guard.
Hello?
Okay. Oh?
I suppose I should leave you to the scribery then. I'll see you around.
I'll find you later for the bit.
Right, yeah. I was confused at the sound effect. Needles don't make that sound. You realize that,
They
right?
do when I use them. Oh, we need to find a needle, Raylan.
Oh, right.
For the
Well, scribery first.
Yep, Scribery first.
Do we need ink?
She has the ink.
I have ink. Perfect. Okay.
I have the drawing.
Actually, I know Faye has needles.
Let's find her then. Well, after the Scribery.
Well, after the scribery. Because I. Yes.
Alright, I'll see you around.
Then I shall make it my personal mission.
And I'll let you know.
It'd be good for a laugh.
I really need to talk to Arn
Oh, about what?
about what I showed you or talked to you about just then.
About what you just talked to me about just then?
Yeah,
I see.
and a few other. Actually, after the Scribery. It's a dumb question.
Okay. Alright.
You know it's open, right?
Ah, it's good. Hello? Oh. Ah, hello.
Yes, is there something I can do for you?
Yes, I'm looking for some information. I'm hoping you could find it for me.
It may be possible. What are you looking for exactly?
I'm looking for.
I'm looking for information on the three imperial kingdoms of the east.
I think. Why do you require this information, might I ask?
I was not aware that that was a requirement of obtaining information at the scribery. But I suppose I just more of a curiosity. I am not from around here, you see. I am from the ocean. And while yes, I have seen maps of Azera, most of them are incomplete, with just the Empire being in the east. I was hoping to learn more about this, well, continent that I am currently on, this slab of land, and what is allowed there. Sheer curiosity. I'm sure you're familiar.
We are very busy at this time, but we will send word with what we collect then when we are there. Understand, we are very busy with the war days coming, but we will send word to you as soon as we have something. What is your name?
Never mind, actually. It was a long shot anyways, you probably don't even have much here on it.
You dare insult the scrubber, saying we don't have much? Come now. We carry many different scrolls and tomes of different
Sorry, no, that is just
articles of information. We'll try to find what you're looking for, and we will send word when we have something. Or any news for that matter. Give us a moment of time, and we'll inform you when it's time.
Thank you, I suppose. Good day.
Good day. Guardsmen, show them out, please.
was that about?
Inquiring.
What are you trying
I'll
to
talk about it in a second.
find out?
Let us have a chat. How does a... I don't know. Arn's house or the forge sound?
Sure.
You have something to tell me too, hmm?
I guess. Let's go into the house.
Oh, okay. The Triton medallion. Arn said he bought it from the merchant in at the fair.
Mm-hmm.
What I found interesting is where the merchant said he got it. Didn't get it from Gradia or anywhere near the ocean. He said he got it east.
Mm-hmm.
And I was curious why a Triton relic that is not just a medallion of a Triton woman, but a magical one at that, a magic that we know very little about. Even Iandel does not know about what type of magic it is. Beyond the fact that it is not wild magic or soul magic, and it has some kind of purpose.
Well, we don't really know how old it is. So, it could have been from Gradia, passed from hand to hand to hand to hand to hand, and ended up over there.
All the way east?
I mean, it's got here.
I suppose. Fair enough.
But, I mean, if there were Tritons at Fairhollow, you said there was an old group of Tritons.
That's what I was thinking.
There could be something in the east too, possibly.
I was curious if, well, I was curious if there'd be anything, but this appears the scribery doesn't have much on the information. Just Imperials. Over there.
Yeah. But once the Empire took over, I know a little bit about Giwen. I could search my memory a bit, but I don't think it said anything about Tritons or locations.
No, Arn said it doesn't even have much water. They had to actually dig out rivers and make man-made rivers so that there was more water flow into Giwen. So it definitely is not from there. I suppose I could ask. I don't know, it's a long shot and it's dangerous. Not a good idea.
I mean, is it something worth being in danger for? Like,
No, it's not.
yeah.
It's more of just a morbid curiosity about why
everything else going on, Raylan. I
there
don't
is
think.
magic. Why is there magic on the Triton thing? I don't know. I don't like it. I don't. You still have it, right?
Yeah, it's. Oh no. Yeah, I've got it here. Of course I do.
I fucking hate you so much. Just in case. It sucks the soul out of you and turns you into some kind of crazy arm demon Mirandal thing.
I'm sure I'll be
May I
fine.
hold on to it?
But if you want to hold on to it.
You can ask me to use it. Arn would have my ass that you were holding onto it the entire time. He's terrified of it as is.
It's nice, it's quiet under the water.
Plus, it is. Plus, I wanted to show him the cavern tonight. So, apologies. But In the morning, you can have it again, I'm sure.
Hmm.
What?
Sorry, I'm just distracted. Just thinking about a lot's going on today.
I believe someone knocked at the door, so hold on.
Hmm.
It was, I don't know. Sir Gregor.
Is he coming in?
There he is.
Everything okay, Gregor?
Go on still.
No on.
You guys are more thirsty for him than I am sometimes.
Well, he's got my fucking sword,
Yeah, it's true.
which I now need.
That is true. Speaking of,
Information needs to be given.
Yep. You were saying something, Raylan?
right? Yes. You had things you wanted to talk about, no? Or the two arms specifically.
Well, I would need to inform him about the Viper. I guess at some point, and I do need to ask him.
What?
Yep. So there I was,
What's the Viper?
sitting by the lake, and I hear, "So it is true." I turn around. There is a serpent. The serpent, the Viper. Guy in charge of all of it. A Drow.
Keep this on the down low. Very down low. Don't
Wonderful.
tell anyone that you know about this.
He
Raylan,
basically...
I would probably say out of all of us, I'm probably the most quiet.
That is true. But they're stupid sometimes. Stupider than me, which is saying something.
Continue, Kyler.
I knew what it was when he started talking to me and he didn't stab me in the back. But at the time I was unarmed and shirtless, so I couldn't really do too much. But he was sizing me up, trying to judge my character, so to speak. I tried to get a few things out of him.
Do you get anything?
A few small tad bits of information. He's largely motivated by profits and money. He doesn't care about our land or humans in general, for that matter.
Why am I not surprised?
Well, he's a Drow, yeah. He's also planning on leaving Adwick soon.
Oh. What for?
I don't know.
To
He's
get away from the war?
going to a new city, though. Somewhere where he's already got things planned ahead.
Oh.
And he's aware of our exploits in Holbeck.
Lovely.
He didn't care about the lack of serenity, though. He said it was small potatoes. Bigger things are happening. And if what Mirren was saying is true, then yes, bigger things are definitely happening. However, the only reason these serpents lashed out to attack you guys is because the noble people that they work for paid them to. They're frustrated of the lack of serenity, not the black serpents.
Peculiar.
I hate to say, but I'm the only one so far that hasn't been attacked.
I haven't been attacked by a black serpent.
Because Raylan and On were the only two out in the open.
He knows about you too.
Oh, great.
What do you mean he knows about me?
He knows you were there.
Ow.
I'm
And
not surprised.
there's serpents, they have ears everywhere. Half the guards in that town were corrupt, remember?
Right.
Aye.
He carried himself,
Nice.
He's very confident, it seems.
It seemed by his movements that he was. Couldn't see much, so I was kind of far away, but...
Yeah, he was just there to size me up.
I see. I'm glad you were not harmed.
Yeah, if he wanted to, he would have done it in the first couple of seconds, but he didn't, so I figured a quick conversation wouldn't hurt, see what I can get out of him. But
that's true.
he's as crafty as I am.
This is troubling.
Yeah.
Very troubling. Did not like that smoke thing you did. Freaked me out. Thought he was gonna kill you.
Yeah, he
He
throws
threw
these
something on the
little
ground and smoke came out.
rock things on the ground and they explode into puff of smoke. It's to distract people so they can slip away.
Even worse. An assassin.
They are serpents after all.
Yeah, but they were more of attacking at night. That's just more of a... What's the word I'm looking for? Dagger in the dark. He's using
Cloaks and
actual
daggers?
smoke. Yes. He's using actual
smoke and
smoke.
mirrors.
Why
Then
limit
he's
yourself to the
probably more
nighttime?
dangerous than most.
I would say so. The fact that he came out so blatantly in the daytime too, right by the side of the lake. He doesn't care. He thinks he's invincible. Either that or he's sending a message. The message is that he thinks he's better than us.
He probably does. And who knows, maybe he is.
Well, he doesn't hold all the cards. He did also say something.
That's true. Oh?
One of my quote-unquote friends has been talking to him too. We have a traitor.
What do you mean?
That's as far as he went into it.
Who is we then? A traitor within...
Did he specifically
what, Adwick?
mean one of your friends? Or is he more implying somebody?
He said friends, but I don't know how much he knows about me, because I pretend to be friends with a lot of people. Notice how no one in the city actually dislikes me. Information flows easier that way,
It is smart.
even if I don't like them.
Being agreeable is good.
Could honestly be anyone.
Friends.
So for now, keep a tight lip.
Alright. When you say traitor, are you saying... Imperial? Or someone who works for the Serpents? Or...
It would be for the serpents,
You don't
because
know?
they're talking to him. If he was telling me that there's an Imperial traitor among us, I already know that.
I see. That's fair.
I wouldn't be
Okay.
questioning it to you guys. But someone that we know in this city is talking to the head of the serpents.
Alright.
Which means we
Do
need
we
to be
know that-
more cautious with people we talk to.
We don't talk about this to anyone other than Arn, Huskal, and our knights.
And only within the closed doors and walls.
Even then, stay away from the fucking
I'm
windows.
talking about in general now.
Yes.
So far, we tell Arnon if he
No,
sees
in
fit
general.
Huskal.
Do you know any of your friends that would stand out as a possible traitor, you would say?
It's hard to know.
Because as of right now, everybody's a suspect.
I'm sure we could mark people off one by one.
Say that way.
And that would take too long.
Mm-hmm.
We don't have the time for that.
Are you saying what we tell something different to each person and then figure out what it is that the leader of the serpent knows?
We don't know if they are exchanging information or not. It might have been a transaction. It might have been anything. They could be buying weapons or poison or any other illicit black market stuff. It could have been a purchase. It could have been trade of information. It could have been them joining their ranks. We don't know what he means by they were talking.
That's fair. This is up your alley, both of you.
Both of us.
Don't do good with these cloaks and daggers things. You two are more secretive and in the shadows. Ranger. And rogue.
Oh, I'm aware of who it is.
Wonderful.
Kyler isn't.
More and more good news to add to the list.
Yeah,
Oh,
like I
yes.
said, this entire fucking city is a fucking matchbox ready to just fucking blow at this point. And he knows it too, that's why he's moving. It's not profitable to stay in something that's going to burn down.
No.
Which means we need to figure out how to get on out of here.
He already has a plan.
I was gonna say hopefully sooner than later, but...
Yeah.
Hopefully.
Can't do much
Do
until
you know when that
we actually talk
caravan
to
heads
him.
out? The one that
No
you were
caravan.
saying, or that Mirren was saying?
That one happens after the you-know-what in the you-know-where, which we're not going to say out loud.
Right. No, we are not.
Hmm.
Okay.
Those who are involved in that apparently will have a spot on these wagons. However, I know for a fact Arn won't be allowed.
That sounds about right.
So if I am involved in that, I'll be giving my spot to Lisa, maybe, or someone.
Oh, we'll have to wait for your father.
What else is new?
I must go find Marcus.
You gonna have a chat with him, or are we doing the,
Short chat. Sometime around sundown.
What are you doing?
I need to have a talk with him
Are
too.
you hazing the poor boy?
He's gonna fight Eli.
No, just a short brawl.
He's going to fight Eli? Why is that?
Squash any beef they may have. Put them back on level ground since they're both in somewhere new now.
I was unaware they had beef.
I didn't know either, but apparently Marcus has been a little racist to Yasa, so I need to talk to him about that.
Interesting.
Well, he is ex-Imperial.
That's right. I suppose it makes sense. He was raised that way. It's hard to break the thought process, but
A reminder from his lordling should
Well.
jog his memory a bit.
agreed. I'd love to be there when you do it.
Why?
As the two one of the some of the two minorities.
Hmm.
Hmm.
It's been a long day, Raylan.
I don't have to be there if you don't want me to.
No, I mean,
But why?
emotional.
Why has it been such a long day for you? Emotional. Hmm?
I think I told
said
you.
bittersweet?
Yeah, I got my charge out of the
Yes.
city, but it means I have to say goodbye and I probably won't see her again. Which is sad.
Won't see her again?
Let's be honest, Raylan, we're going where Arn goes. It's probably a one-way trip.
Yes. Don't be so sure.
Either way, yeah. But she's safe, so that's the sweet part. The bitter is
Yes.
seeing her go and not being the one to protect her, I guess.
Well, you kept your word, right?
Suppose.
You were keeping her safe.
Yeah, but it's not me, though, is it? Someone else is keeping her safe. I'm kind of handing her off.
You're doing what you can to keep her safe. You know that if she went with you, us,
Yeah.
unless she's a fighter.
No, she's not.
Hmm.
Also been kind of,
Do not pull innocence into this
I
world that we
know.
are part of.
I know. It's better this way, I just, you know.
It hurts, yes, bittersweet.
Exactly.
But be proud of yourself. Don't rag on yourself too much. Hmm?
It's kind of something
You fulfilled a duty.
She's not out of the city yet.
I know. True, but she's free,
She is.
That is more than I'm sure your friend could have ever hoped for.
Yeah.
That in itself is impressive.
I'm happy she's okay. I'll try and focus on that bit.
Yes. Focus on the good.
Also
Plus,
been...
we have... No, go ahead, please.
Just been feeling a bit of guilt, that's all.
Guilt?
Yeah,
Why is that?
it's a weird conversation to have.
A weird conversation?
The whole thing with the guard captain and stuff, it's just messing with my head a little bit. That's all.
What, because you are not over your dead girlfriend?
Something like that. I don't know, she
I
said
understand.
the L word and it kind of freaked me out a bit. So I don't know. I think
See, this is something I can relate to and understand. I lost my girlfriend. Life-on partner. We were, as the Landers say, married. She died. And took me a long time to move on. But I eventually did. And I found Arn. And while part of me still will always love her, I know that she would want me to be happy. She wouldn't want me to wallow in my grief for the rest of my time.
Yeah,
That
that's
is no way to live life.
kind of the stage I'm at now, the conclusion
Especially
we
a life
made.
as long as yours.